From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll check it down to Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Herbert throwing again. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Raider 1st down, Carter Renfro. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. To the air again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So first and 10 now from the 30. Carr. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 24, Herbert. This is Bell on the dump off. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. The give is to Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Bring in the second string.
And
Bring in the
all the
second
way
string.
in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Caught outright by Renfro. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Carr to throw again. And he will find his man Ruggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw his Carr. Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And now another one thrown incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 31, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Donald Parham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Here's Herbert. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. 4 yards remain for second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25 on second down, Carr. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here's Carr, rolling to his right. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Herbert now. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Williams brings it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. On first down, it's Gurley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll go again with Bell. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So it was the pass. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Carr will look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation. with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A give to Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Herbert now to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Bell. They find some open field here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.